Krishna Jai Jagadish विघ्न विनाशक लक्ष्मी कृष्ण भगवान की जय। प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। विद्याय गौर प्रेमानंद। Thank you, thank you. Okay, kids upstairs. Kids upstairs. Kids upstairs. Can you discuss those details later? Because while doing prasadam. We can discuss those while doing prasadam. Yeah, go ahead. Take kids upstairs and give some homework to them. We'll discuss those details later. So we have 50% strength only, right? So it takes time to pull back again. We are missing, I think Prasad Prabhu is in India. So their family has a problem with right or?
Yeah, right. She don't want to give inconvenience to others.
Just
sharing. Whole family means 2 cars next to
Oh, okay. There are 5 people. 4 people. 4 people. Oh, okay. Let's see. I don't know how. In just 1 week, 2 more weeks, right? He went for 3
We
days.
requested that we will be talking.
People are very sensitive there. That's fine. That's fine. And Kankamata, she said they're going to India next month, right? So I tried to call today. Anyway, so last week we had a discussion about Jagannath Puri pastimes in Venuprabhu's house. So yeah, I think same people are here, just one more family or so. So if you are not coming, just it's better if you know in advance, better know, because they made so much prasad and they were really kind of upset, which is so prasad. If you are not coming, that's okay. At least send email or so that accordingly they can prepare prasadam. So I repeated several times before also. That would be like courtesy, because they're taking so much pain to make so many things, and it simply doesn't show up without informing. So just be cognizant of their feelings also. Okay. So we have seen last week Jagannath Puri past tense 4-point presentation. So now we'll get back to our Bhagavad Gita. Prabhu, can you distribute those things? So Bhagavad Gita. Last time in Sudhakar Prabhu's house, we had Jayadvaita Maharaj discussed about which shloka is that one? Yajnasistas innocenто muchayante sarva kalvishai. Right? Very good. So bhunjate to agam papam ye pachanti atma karma karana. So that shloka we discussed, and Maharaj gave, we don't have any. So Maharaj gave enough information.
I got it.
So you all have Bhagavad Gita at home, right? How many of you don't have Bhagavad Gita at home? Everybody has it. So maybe why don't you make a habit, if you go to Sundays, Christians, you see, they carry Bible and go to church. Do you see that? Right? When Christians go church, they carry Bible and go with proudly, and we just, I don't know, just try to get your own Bhagavad Gita, and from next week onwards, where I stop from there, 2-3 shlokas you read, shloka, translation, purport, and come back. We'll have a discussion, because it's not just one way. So if I tell today end of the class, I'll tell what I'm going to discuss next week. So you also read, purport, and research and Bhagavatam related shlokas, everything, and try to come with preparation so that we can discuss. It's not just like I'm preaching, but we all can discuss together. And also we got a new, what is that? New projector. How much it costed?
400.
About 400. So I'm going to ask for donation this time.
What did we get? What did we get from?
Projector.
Okay.
What I would from next week onwards, I'll put Bhagavad Gita shlokas on the projector. I'll ask one of you to read and explain what you read in the previous week. That way, I want to hear from you, your perception of Bhagavad Gita. So I'll assign today, before going home, okay, these 3 shlokas we're going to discuss next week. You read, purport, because I want all of you start Bhakti Vikshas next 3-4 years, right? So at that point,
Yeah, Prabhu, humble suggestion that when you send an email, Prashad Prabhu sends the email, right?
right, I will tell him to.
Yeah, also just
Shloka names, numbers?
No, just a reminder. I mean,
Yeah, definitely. No.
I have another request.
Yes.
If this is put to the voice vote, can we advance the class a little more?
What do you mean by that? More sloka?
Well, everything is over by, let's say, 9 or 8:30. I mean, this is the habit. We would say that people don't show up even at 7:30. They won't show. No, but I think once the time is like in the temple, now people start coming at 4:35 latest. I mean, that way somehow
Today,
I feel more. Yeah.
Today I was the same thing, because 8 o'clock also nobody showed. 8 o'clock exactly everybody comes in. Even though we say time is 7:30 in the email, nobody follows.
No, but then.
So you want before, then 7 o'clock.
Then we say that the program would end at 8 o'clock.
Right.
Right? We start 6 o'clock.
Time also, that's Prabhuji, like, the fixed time, as Prabhuji is saying, like a 7:30 to 8.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. 8 o'clock Aarti will be over. It doesn't matter. People come.
Yeah,
or
but-
not
No,
come
the
then,
problem, they don't simply come to Aarti.
They
No
don't.
problem
don't mind,
whether one
because-
comes or not.
It's okay, Prabhuji, but still,
I mean,
that is
We have to do it strict
And then 9 o'clock.
retune ourselves.
I went to Bhakshar Maharaj Vyas Puja. I started there 7:10. I came by 7:25 here, 15 minutes, because nobody was here. So then, not even one person was there. Exactly 7:45 around Prabhu came.
No, I was late.
Right. So 7:55 everybody came. So
And
I repeated same. I have the same concern you have, because if you start 7:30 Aarti, 8 we are done. 8 to 9 we can finish class. 9 o'clock we have prasadam. I don't have any problem, because we are making prasadam everything in advance. But we are used to that. I don't know what else I need to do, because we are all educated. We are all
No,
But it will
there's
be now
nothing-
more darker.
Right, so you can start early,
Can we even
7:30?
no, what about
7?
5 o'clock? Is it?
I don't have any problem.
Yeah,
Yes.
No problem.
yeah, that
I don't
The
so-
temple program
so-
anyway start 5
Definitely.
o'clock.
I mean,
So,
Definitely.
this is yeah, like let's have the same. We have temple programs, timings. Let's I mean follow those timings. No, people, Prabhu, will people start?
yeah.
No, but
You
question
it's
is-
not that they
once
want.
or twice, yeah.
Okay, let us do one thing. Let us start at 7 o'clock. Let us see how it works out for 2-3 weeks.
But that will, my opinion is, see, 7:30, 7, not much difference.
Yeah, much
People will still know
Yeah, you know.
the regular time, but it has to be fundamentally different.
By this time we should be eating.
2-3 hours. So then at
But,
least
no, I agree with you.
Go home.
Anybody?
the first time
Thirty
you
will start
remind us,
after
we
7.
call and
Hmm?
Or Prabhuji, 8 to 8:15 Aarti, 8:15 to 9:15 class, and by 10 o'clock everything ramped up. 8 to
But
10.
then again, 8:15,
Oh, that's the
8:30
same
doesn't
thing,
make
Prabhu.
any
Yeah,
difference.
the current.
No, we just
let it
go.
be as it is. That's it.
Okay.
It's going to go as it
No, but not like that. I think we should start 7:30. I would prefer that.
No, Prabhu, don't say that. Just say program is gonna end sharp at 9.
Then yeah, you know
That's it.
that the end time is also needed when we said.
Yeah, I
7:30
start my class at
Yeah.
9:30. No, regardless of whenever we start, I try to start by 9:30, 1 hour. But thing is, if we start at 7:30, right, we have more time to discussion also. Now we got a projector. Now actually, then we are going to discuss very detailed. Now we are going to study and come. Then we discuss. Discussion goes to 1.5 hour easily. So if you start exactly, Aarti 7:30, by 8 we are done Aarti. But I can guarantee you, people who are proposing also, they won't be here next time.
No,
No,
Prabhu.
I'm not telling you.
No,
Even-
no, no, no.
No, not telling you. Don't take it personal, Prabhuji, but
No, I want.
I
Otherwise,
have
I
seen
would have initiated.
everybody
the
says one
discussion.
week, when I give strong dose, next week everybody comes, after that again goes back. I thought today itself, and I had to give one more.
Yeah, that's why probably we need to have fundamentally different timing.
Okay.
It should be interactive.
Like
everybody's
temple
Hmm.
program.
Hmm.
So whatever 5 o'clock, say 4:30 or whatever, 4:30 to 5.
Mhm.
Because everything will be over, right? I mean, we also have prasadam early, right?
Right.
So always
I
good
don't
to
think about
have
the
it,
question is,
yeah.
do you think we have an audience here at 5 o'clock, 5:30? I don't think I.
I think
Prabhu aa jayenge.
we will have it.
When we say, as you said,
We go to
that-
temple.
What?
5 o'clock we go to
5 o'clock I am not going to be here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I cannot make it.
How late can you?
How late I can?
7?
5
7 is fine, 7:30?
Yeah, 7 is fine. 5 is nowhere for me. I
Okay.
cannot make it.
Okay, well, let us do this thing. Start 7 o'clock next week. Let us see. Who are here? If they are hearing very carefully, I want at least these people at 7 o'clock. We can start the class. I can count.
By when we will finish then? If we
7,
start
8:30 we are
7
done. 7 to 7:15, 7:20 Aarti.
Okay.
Start 7:30 class, 8:30 we are done class, 1 hour. But by 9 you can go home by finishing class.
Yes, yes.
So
But we
if
put the
keep
time.
2 hour program, then I will definitely be here. You know, 7. It should not happen if we come at 7 o'clock and then maybe whatever discussions are going on, people are still here. Till 10 o'clock or something. Then
This is
everybody
up
is
to them.
late. Then there is no point.
Yeah,
Then
see,
starting
discussion after that, nobody is forcing to stay. If you want, you can go back as the program is done. That's up to individuals.
Once you have prasadam, you can go.
Yeah, once you have done prasadam, nobody is forcing
Yeah,
them
those
to.
things are optional. Yes.
Okay, so let's start what time next week?
7.
Sure.
How many say yes, 7 o'clock next week?
Followed by an email. You can remind us.
Email comes. When you're not here?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Because you're not raising hand. 7 is fine?
7 is.
Okay, let us, okay. I didn't, somebody's.
Prabhu, I'll say that I'll come, but if something comes up, I don't know. I mean, that's excuse. No, what I mean that if I have to go out of station, I don't show up
Prabhuji,
at all.
that
If I
happens.
come, I'll be town.
That happens.
Okay.
That happens. Everybody gets something other last minute. Okay, bro, we are starting from 7 o'clock next week. Okay, 7.
So,
He is the longest distance,
Yeah,
but he's the one first comes first usually every week.
no, he usually
He comes from Long Island.
He's-
He is the
yeah.
first person to be
He's
here.
here.
And people next door, then the last person to be here.
No. We'll meet ourselves. Don't worry.
Okay. So 7 o'clock next week. You all agree?
Yeah.
Okay. 7 to 7:30 Aarti, 7:30 to 8:30 class, 8:30 prasadam. And by the way, my donation, how much? 400. So we need to count how many families we have. And based on that, we'll divide. So is it okay?
Yeah. Just
I'm usually very shy to ask money, but I am poor now because college and all those things. So I have to ask now. Maybe $20-25 for each person.
No, no.
Maybe
When
30.
your family probably.
Huh?
When your family is.
Yeah, 30. Maybe I don't know how it comes to $30-35. I'm not
For
sure.
that-
One-time investment, so that we can have PowerPoint presentation. We can discuss, and that way probably it's more interactive than just looking at my face all the time. And so that
Probably
may.
you are not poor. I would say one thing. You have Krishna is with you introduced. You should
Very
stay
well.
See,
happy.
Mataji has
Yes.
the greatest realization.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's start. Already 8:40. My
Next week
10 minutes. Huh? Ekada? That's okay. All good. We'll come by. Vellabhela Yatra finish it by 4-5 at the most. Yeah, because I went last year, right? Yeah. Oh, September 28th. Yeah, Philadelphia Ratha Yatra. It will be very, very great. I don't know. We don't know yet whether we are going or not. Okay. So last week, who is in the room?
Harini.
Hey, Harini? Who is there with you?
Nikita.
Can you come sit here, please? Okay, so 313 we have seen last week, right? So Maharaj said that 13 shloka yajna shishtan santo muchayante sarva kilbishai ujayante tva agam papa ye pachanti atma karana. So this was discussed very heavily. The devotees of the Lord are released from.
Sorry, Vaishnav priest.
Oh, okay, that's okay. That's fine. So the devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is offered first for sacrifice. Others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment verily eat only sin. So this is the best shloka that Maharaj discussed, right? So purport says the devotees of the Supreme Lord or the persons who are in Krishna consciousness are called santas, and they are always in love with the Lord. It is described in the Brahma Samhita. Premanjana Charita Bhakti Vilochanena Shanta Sadeva Hridayeshu Vilochayanti Yam Shama Sundaram Achinta Gana Surupam Govinda Madhipurisham Tamaham Bhajami. Next two lines are not there. So that is the shloka from Brahma Samhita. The santas being always in a compact of love with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda. Govinda means the giver of all pleasures. Mukunda means the giver of liberation. Krishna means all attractive person. Cannot accept anything without first offering it to the Supreme Person. So this is the our Vaishnava etiquette is whatever we cook, whatever we eat, whatever we do, we offer to Krishna. That's as a sacrifice, right? Because there is a 9th chapter. What is the shloka? Yad karoshi yadasnasi yadjasosi dadasya chapasya syati kaunteya nadarpanam. So whatever we do, whatever we do as a sacrifice to Vishnu. So the concept is why we do sacrifice for the Vishnu. Okay, because if you look at normal life, actually since childhood we were not taught to put any offerings to any gods. We do some different demigods when we were children, right? We do to Lord Ganesh, we do to Lord Shiva, all these offerings we do. But they are okay, they are not false, okay, because they are demigods. So when we offer something to Krishna, Lord say Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And if you offer to Krishna, that automatically goes to all other devatas. Because when you water a root of the tree, then all the branches of the tree are nourished. The same way Krishna is the root. And when you pour to Krishna, all the demigods will be satisfied. And in our villages, we do some sacrifices, If you go to villages, they do 3-4 goats to some devata, and all these sacrifices they do, right? Because they have a purpose for that one. Because there's a lower consciousness, we try to do those sacrifices. But why we have to do sacrifices? Why sacrifice has to be done? Some of the kids, the school kids, they ask, why we have to offer to Krishna? Why we have to do this one? I'll give a small example. For example, we have electricity in the house. Okay, we have what else we have? We have a house. We have mortgage for the house, and we get the water. Okay, all these things have a bills. We pay bills for everything. Is that right? They are not free. They are not free. Same way, our senses are not independent. Our senses are depending upon the external forces. Then only they can act. For example, we have eyes. eyes cannot see if there is no sunlight. Is that right? Eyes cannot see if everything is dark, if sun doesn't come and light is not there, we cannot see. So our senses are very imperfect. And in the same way, other functions of the body cannot work without the other agents helping. So we are depending on. So we are depending on sun for the light, we are depending on the rain for the water, and we are depending on so many other natural factors. For them, we are not paying any bill. Are we paying any bills for the sun god? Are we paying any for the rain god? Are we paying any bill for anything? No. We are not paying. But still they are giving what we need. To show our gratitude. To show our gratitude for them, to providing those things, we do sacrifices. That's the whole purpose of sacrifice, is to show the gratitude that, okay, you are giving sunlight, so we do that sacrifice for the sun god. Moon god, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, all these things we do because of that conception. So, but that is at the level of lower level conception. But when you go to one higher level, the sacrifices are done for the sake of Vishnu. That is the highest consciousness. The sacrifice done for the Vishnu are ultimate. So that sacrifice has to be done for Vishnu so that all the devatas will be satisfied. Then question comes, why we have to put sacrifice or food to Krishna? Do you think that Krishna doesn't have food to eat? No. We are showing our gratitude to Krishna, saying that whatever you gave, but I am showing love to you, that offering back to you. I give an example, right? Son takes money from father for his birthday, he brings a gift. Father feels very happy, though money came from father. The same way, Krishna is the richest, he is a Bhagavan. He has 6 qualities in full, right? What is that? Strength, fame, beauty, richness, renunciation, and sixth one. Even I forgot, okay? So he has 6 qualities, 100% opulent. So he has everything, he doesn't need. But he looks at our love for him, where he is offering or not. And that's one way of looking at that. But what is the other way? Other way is, when you offer to Krishna, what are the benefits we are getting? When you offer prasadam to Krishna, either Laddu Gopal or whatever, Radhita, Ram, Lakshmana, Hanuman, and I told you 3 things in the house, right? What is? Either offering to Radha Govinda or Radha Krishna, or offering to Sita, Ram, Lakshman, or Lakshmi Narayan. Food has to be offered to one of these pairs every day, regardless of whatever. If you have Gaurnitai, that's fine, the equivalent Radha Krishna. Right? Gaurnitai is an incarnation of both Radha and Krishna. Sita, Ram, Lakshman, or Lakshmi Narayan. You have to offer a food. That's the first thing. Any house. Okay. Second thing is, Vaishnavas has to visit the houses. All the Vaishnavas have to come, serving the devotees of the Lord. Because you can realize the God by serving the devotee. Second thing. And third thing is, Bhagavatam has to be recited at home every day. Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. These things should happen in every house. Prasadam to Radha Govinda or Sitaram Lakshman or Lakshmi Narayan has to be done. Second thing is, Vaishnavas has to visit the house. What is the benefit of visiting Vaishnavas? Association. Narada Muni story, what happened to Narada Muni? Just by taking the remnants, he became Narada Muni in the next life. In the first life, he was a son of a maid servant. He was a maid servant son. His mother was serving all Bhakti Vedantas. And Narada Muni was taking remnants from their prasadam, and the next life he became Narada Muni. That is the power of association of the devotees. When you Mataji's cook for devotees, don't think it's not ordinary stuff. You are doing the highest sacrifice to the Krishna. When you make chapatis, you make whatever you make. It's not an easy task. When email comes prasadam, oh my gosh, one more week I have to make it. Or okay, I don't want to answer this email. Okay, but when you make some prasadam to Vaishnavas, feed Vaishnavas, then there's highest this one. So these 3 things should happen, right? And then that house becomes Vaikunta, not Kunta. If you are not offering, that becomes Kunta. Kunta means all anxieties, morning to evening, diseases, problems, child problem, all the relationship problems, fighting, everything happens if you are not doing these things in the houses. Why people in the world, they fight, one country fights other country, one family is envious of other family, one child is envious of other child. Why? Because these three things are not happening in the world. If these things are happening in every household, every house becomes Vaikunta, then there is no place for the Kunta. Kunta means anxieties. All anxiety comes because we identify ourselves with the body conception. We misidentify with the body. Misconception of life is just because identify with the body. When you think we are this body, all the problems keep creeping in. So the prasadam has to be offered. And other advantage of offering prasadam is, what's happening? You are taking away the karmas, bad reactions. Because every action we perform here, because when you are eating food, it comes from the trees. You killing animal or even killing trees also sinful, right? But as per Krishna, animals is totally prohibited. But when the tree food is offered to Krishna, that has some sin also. When you offer to Krishna, that sin also completely removed. That becomes the purified prasadam. What we say? Sharira vidyajal jodendriyata hekad jive phale vishesagare tara majja jivaite. What is the meaning of this sloka? I can discuss very important next week, because Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes this one. Sharira vidyajal. My body is a network path of sense enjoyment. When I take prasadam offered to Radha Govinda, my senses becomes purified. That's why if you look at the devotees, they become very less sick. They become very less sick, very prone to diseases, devotees. Why? They are taking prasadam offered to Radha Govinda. It is sanctified. It is a immunization records. If you go to, you take all the shots, right? This is a big shot you take from Krishna prasadam, you will get sick, of course, because of karmic reactions, but they will be reduced level. That's a power potency of offering prasadam to Radha Govinda. So you are removing all the sinful reactions from that prasadam. And it's a total immunization. So that's the benefit of offering prasadam. So Krishna says, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. You give me something which you offer to me, then that becomes really, really purified. Okay, so that's what Maharaj explained last class, right? Just offering prasadam, your karmas are just shrinking down. Karmic actions are shrinking down. Every action has a reaction. Even if you eat food without offering to Krishna, that has a reaction. And when you start eating prasadam, when you go out and try to eat in the hotels, you hate that one. You don't even like eating outside. When we come, we plan Friday. Oh, Friday I want to go to Thai. Saturday I want to go to Singa's Pizza. Sunday I want to go to here. We plan from 1 week before itself. But we don't plan what I want to offer to Lord Govinda this weekend. That never comes to our mind. Because I want to enjoy my senses instead of keeping Krishna's senses happy. So, if you start eating prasadam, that's why a lot of devotees, they don't even bother to go out and eat, because there's enough prasadam in the temple and we carry home also prasadams. So the sanctified food is very much required. After all, just take one. So what are we doing? Just converting matter into spirit. You're taking prasadam which is cooked with a matter, bring and put in front of Krishna with tulsi leaves, that becomes a prasadam. Just, you don't even have to know mantras also. Just put in front of Krishna with tulsi, Krishna, just take it. Because intention is very important here. With intent what you are offering to Krishna is very important. Not mantras, tantras and all these things. When Sudama Brahmana went to Lord Krishna for visit, he did not put all mantra, jantra, yantra, he did not put anything. He just took chippled rice, very low level rice. It is something important in the kind of shell form. Right. I want to know some news. Okay. So Sudama Brahman went with just chippled rice. He doesn't know any mantras at that point. But the devotion he has for Krishna, that enthralled him, totally captured him, that he took he jumped on him. He is trying to give the This one. Then he said, no, you bought something for me. I see that one. He took that one from him and he ate with so much love and affection. When he ate so much, what happened to Sudama Brahman? He became so rich. See, that's the potency when you don't become meager. Okay, when I offered to Krishna, I have to this many items, that many items to Krishna. It's not a tough task. Just offer to prasadam to Krishna and you will be benefited in many ways. Immunization increases. You don't have to go to doctor visits. I'm just 100% sure. You don't have to go to doctor visits because that has so much immunization in that one. And your bad reactions are coming down. How many of you don't offer prasadam? Tell me. That's okay. I mean, if you don't, I can tell the process to offering. Very simple. Just buy some separate place for Krishna, Radha Krishna. Put small tulsi and put in front of them. Take it, mix and eat it. Because when we are hearing these ones, they really have power. It's not the people telling these things, Krishna wrote in Bhagavad Gita, they are not ordinary tasks. They are coming from the spiritual, Golokara Premadana, Harinam Sankirtan. Coming from Goloka Vrindavan, Krishna is giving instructions to these things. Follow these things. We take very easy, but these are very, very powerful statements. Why? Some people come, Prabhuji, my son doesn't listen to me. He is bothering me. My daughter doesn't listen to me. She is bothering me. My husband is torturing me. He doesn't listen to me. Of course, all I have nice husbands here. Nobody tortures. I'm just giving an example. Right? They come this, but the problem is, yes, that's true. He doesn't listen to you. But did you listen to God? Did you listen to God? What God said in the Bhagavad Gita? Did you listen to that one? If you don't listen to God, how he is going to listen to you, your son? You have no right to say that he is not listening to me. First you hear to God what God says, follow the dharmic life, then everything will fall in. Everybody listens to you. That purity you have to increase. That comes from Shastra. You have to read every day. I told you, all the families, please spend 10 minutes together reading Bhagavad Gita all together. How many of you do that? Tell me, honestly. Raise the hands. Who does that with all family members, Bhagavad Gita? When you started and stopped in between, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's fine. At least you started, again stopped. What is because you don't have motivation, right? No, I'm not. Don't take it negative. I'm just discussing. So all have to do that one. 10 minutes we are not able to spend the Supreme Lord, who is giving a huge house, cars, kids, wives, everything is giving granted. We are not able to spend 10 minutes for Lord Krishna together as a family. How pathetic that is. We take everything from him, but we don't want to thank him. Takes literally 10 minutes. You tell me you don't have 10 minutes, anyone, I'll agree with that. We all have more than 10 minutes. If you want to watch TV, we 3-4 hours, we don't even know the time gone like that. In front of TV, we just click the channels. They keep on telling why, there's Brooklyn, this shooting, that shooting, New York, this shooting. We are here to, you got to hear those news, but somebody says Harikatha, I don't have time. I don't want to go. You go ahead. They say, if you go ahead, and just take rest at home. Temple, no, Sunday I don't want to come. It's too much for me. Saturday is enough. So what's happening? Because we are identifying ourselves with the bodily conception. We are in the bodily conception. We think this body is going to be there forever. I'm going to enjoy this body. But this is ephemeral, short-lived this body. Maybe next 40, 50 years we are all gone from this planet. But what are we going to take with us when you leave this body? Nobody thinks. That's what Yudhishthira Maharaj was asked that question. What is the most wonderful thing in this world? Then Yudhishthira Maharaj says, everybody thinks that I am not going to die. We all go to Smashan if somebody dies. 1-2 days, after 3rd day again, our routine life we get. We think we are not going to die, we are going to live forever. So if that is the case, self-inquiry, Atato Brahma Jignasa. See, after there are 1200 Brahma Sutras are there, right? First one is Atato Brahma Jignasa. What is Atato Brahma? Ataha means hereafter. Hereafter means after taking so many lifetimes. I was a cat, I was a dog, I was a pig, I was a buffalo, I was a cow, everything. Now Atato, thereafter, Therefore, Atato, Brahma, inquiry about the Supreme Lord, Jignasa. Then you came to that level after taking so many lifetimes. Atato Brahma, Jignasa. But what's the Jignasa now? What is the purpose of my life? Okay, I am here now. Where I have to go after my death? People say, I don't know, man, just chhod de, let me enjoy now my life. But this life is just 60, 70, 80, if you are lucky, 80 years. But what happens? 80 years just goes like this. But what happens after that? Where I am going to go after my... Did you really inquire, every one of you self-inquiry? One fine morning, please, every morning get up and spend 5 minutes. Who am I? What is the purpose of my life? Whether I have a job or not doesn't matter. Krishna is still feeding me, honestly. Doesn't matter. Because Krishna is the provider. He takes care of you. Everything. But every morning 5 minutes get up. Okay, I have taken my birth. I came from all the way from there to an H1 visa or F1 visa. I got a green card. I am settled in America permanently. How long you are going to live in America? By the time you get green card, you are half old. More than half old. Most of us. Next maybe 34 years we enjoy without worrying about green card. But what about the green card to Goloka Vrindavan? We are not thinking about the permanent green card. That is self-inquiry. How many of you are chanting every day without fail? All of you are chanting one round at least?
Yeah.
Prabhuji, what about you? You are not raising hand?
Not recently.
Oh my goodness, that's a devastating for me. I don't want to hear from you. You are such a sincere and humble devotee. Why? What happened? That's okay. We'll talk personally. So how many are chanting one round at least? Okay, Venu. What about you? You are Mataji also chants one round. Okay. Prabhu 4 rounds.
Sometime, Prabhu, miss whether I try to make up the next day or in the week.
Right,
Things
right,
will happen in
right.
that way.
You round 4, right? 4 rounds. Ajay Prabhu 4 or 6? 2 every day without fail.
No, with fail.
With fail. Means when you fail, next day cover both or only that day?
Sometimes I try to cover, but then it keeps on lagging.
That keeps on piling up.
Backlog hoega.
I don't know how should I work with individual people. Maybe better everyone gets Diksha and that's it, you are done. You have to chant 16 rounds forcefully.
जिनको दीक्षा मिलती है फिर वो आते नहीं है. You know, like lot of people.
Yeah.
So
They're graduated, right?
Then
This
they
is
graduate and
this
they
is a
say
school.
only the people who comes here, they are not graduated.
No, because once graduation is done, once you get a certificate, you are done. You are forced to work.
Yeah.
Means you are forced to do 16 rounds.
Right, that's true probably, but I mean like if they don't come to the class after that.
Right.
So then we need a new people.
Right.
So the class is
She's very good. Prabhu is the audience.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
I'm-
See, lot of people took Diksha from here, right? They are graduated. Somebody started their own Bhakti Riksha. Krishna Kosaraj start his own Bhakti Riksha now.
Right.
Yeah, so that's fine. That's my intention. If you get Diksha, you start one Bhakti Riksha, that's fine. See, one school becomes many schools, right? That's a Prabhupada mission. We have to, I think now I need to work something on chanting because I'm not hearing good news. See, the whole purpose of this class is to educate and chant. If you are not chanting means, it's the only thing where we can connect.
Very rarely it's missed. I know that it has to be done, and
You know that, but you still don't. And I'm not to you. We know that, but we still don't do it. That's a really biggest.
But I keep on remembering, Prabhuji. It's not that.
No, yeah,
even
it's
though
right.
while going to office for 30 minutes, I just keep on thinking, remembering. Even though I don't have the.
So what do you remember, like?
The Hare Krishna, I just keep on, in my mind, and that's 30
Chanting,
minutes.
so to say.
Even though
That-
I don't have the.
That is fine,
beats,
but no, I agree. I'm not saying that, but that is fine. But recommended process from Srila Prabhupada is chant and the beats. No, you do that. That's good. That is your mind is there. But in the train also you can chant, right? Is this because of lack of time?
I just sleep in train.
Do we have to chant only with the beats?
That is recommended 99%.
Because I usually don't. I do it like 10-15 minutes every day.
You do at home in the evening or morning?
Evening.
But you can do the chant beats, right? When you're at home. No, but when you're chanting, you'll be only doing chanting, nothing else. Because when I say chanting means, when I read book also, it's devotional service. That is also counted in your account. But when I say chanting means you are not doing anything else but chanting.
Yeah, anything else, but do we have to still have
When you are not doing anything else, what is the difficulty in holding beads and doing?
No, sometimes it's somewhere downstairs.
No, but put always one place, or take the bead bag and put to the window or somewhere, put in the bead bag, or put near wherever your deities are there, put there, so that they won't go anywhere. It's not, and chanting beads are not to be put everywhere. That's not the recommended process also. They have some piety. Beads means they have piety.
I
Some.
carry with me.
That is fine. When you carry, then you know the only one place they are there. So you can take it from there and chant it and put it back again. That's a recommended, because what happens is, I'll tell you, the beads have certain potency. When you hold the beads, I'll tell you, my Guru Maharaj told me, when you hold the beads, when you say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, you are massaging Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's feet. There are a lot of inner meanings. When you're chanting, you feel that you are massaging Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's feet, who is the father of the Sankirtan movement. Sankirtanaika Pitaro. Chanting, assume that you are massaging his feet. Okay, and also this, I think you all have the names, not the Tulsi beads, I think, that they have some power also. Because we quite often we don't understand the intricacies of the lot of things, but everything has a power. For example, iron content in our bodies. In India, nobody has iron deficiency in olden days. Right? When they do sambar and things, South India, they put iron one in the kitchen on the poi में the they put क्या बोलते पोषण क्या बोलते हिंदी लो तड़का. They put in the iron one. They mix in the water. That iron gets into that one, and we get the iron from that one. So olden days people have lot of things. They didn't have these issues. Nowadays we do everything here, so we have issues. So that's why everything recommended process by acharyas have some process. See, you're doing, I agree, but try to do with the beads. That's the recommended process. It's always good because they have certain power.
I saw one video in which Prabhupada is taking the bead and he is doing like this, and he chants one round and then gives it.
That is called Diksha. What happens is,
he is doing like this.
at the time of Diksha, when you take Guru Diksha, right? What happens is you get the beads from Guru. Where are my? I don't even. There is a bead. Those beads, when you are about to take Diksha, actually the bead given by Guru is, the Guru chants one round on your beads, he gives to you. That's a Diksha. He chants one round, then he gives it to you as a prasadam from him. Diksha beads. Usually. So they have that much power. So it has power. See, I can say I can driving against Hare Krishna, then I can count as a one round. That's not recommended. 16 rounds means you are doing 16 rounds without doing anything else. But our mind goes in different directions. That's a different story. But we have to do. Time is dedicated for only Krishna at that point. That is called chanting. But I'm sure if you for 2 rounds it takes about 15-20 minutes, you will definitely get exclusively for that one if you really want to do it. Anyone, not just you, I'm telling. We all have that much time. Don't say I don't have time. We all have 24. I have 24 hours time, you have 24 hours time. Only our priorities, our seriousness. Because, see, I gave example that one building is there, and 12th floor there is a big fire is there. And the 6th floor some party is happening. And people come and want to rescue 6th floor people before carry fetches. They say, she's asking questions, what's the Wi-Fi, how it came, what happened? She's asking, hell with you, first you get out of the house and get saved. Then she's asking questions, he said, okay, you died. Same way, the fire is there because our life is going to end now, soon. But we are stuck with the 6th floor asking questions, why I have to do this one, why I can't do this way. Urgency is there. Very urgency is there. It's just like a intensive care unit. We are in the intensive care. Whole world is in the intensive care unit. We don't know when you are going to leave this body. Once we got 40, 50, we don't know what happens any moment. People die in 35, 40s also with some diseases, some heart attacks. If you go to India, you can hear more stories. But if life is so short span, why we are not still thinking, in this way? And in America, we have so many facilities. Believe me, if you go to India, the people are struggling for money, this one, and here we are comfortable. we have enough time to spend for Krishna, only we priority. See, what happens if you leave this body in this lifetime without doing these activities? How many species we have on the earth? 8.4 million species. We all know that, right? You accept this one? There are 8.4 million species. If you miss, you are going to go to one of those species. You agree with that one? Is that right? And based upon karma, whatever you have to, if not 8.4, at least 400,000 species you have to take. Is really worth it leaving this body like this and going again, cat, dog, pig, all those things again, come back to human form. Why we have very less people here? Because this knowledge is very, very rare to get. People doesn't get this one. If you call 100 people, nobody comes because they don't want to hear this one, because it don't appeal them. If you ask them to, okay, drink beer, drink wine, eat this one, that one, still you can do, then people come. When you give something higher quality with restrictions, nobody wants to take it because it's painful for them. Never ever leave chanting. Remember, chanting is our life. Chanting is the mission of life. We are not doing chanting means that's not good. Anybody will. Chanting has to be done no matter what it is. Whatever prescribed what we took, we have to do it. Regardless. See, we took 16 rounds. We sometimes, because of 40, this happens. Next morning we'll finish all 32 rounds. Just do anything. Just house is like this. Forget everything. Just sit in one corner, finish your chanting first. The service we are doing to Radha Govinda. We are associating personally with the God. That has to be done.
Question. When we do, sometimes the focus. Mind is wandering and we are doing.
That is there for all the devotees at every level. Everybody has a challenges. When you are doing, it goes to all good ideas come when you are chanting.
Yes.
All good ideas come chanting. Why? Because Krishna is so powerful. He gives the knowledge. At that time, put a white paper and pen, write down that idea. Because you won't get that ideas again.
It's
next
all
time.
office work only.
Yeah, then write down all the paper in the and then they are gone from. Otherwise, you have a fear of forgetting, then you keep on remembering that one. Instead of remembering Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then use this one. And after 16 rounds, you think you are done forever. But your real chanting starts after 16th round. At that time, you get the real focus because all your thoughts are done by after 16 rounds. Put a paper, write down. And so chanting is a serious matter because last month I was not here and we are also not regularly. But now on, I am not going to go to India next 4 years. So you are stuck here for 4 years. So please, chanting should be. If anybody is not chanting, talk to me. I don't want to hear until I ask. It means I am not doing my job properly. We attend these programs. Even if you don't go to temple, that's fine with me. But chanting should not be left. See, why we go to temple, for example, okay? We have everything, for example, if you have intention of going to temple, is as good as going to temple. If you have intention of serving prasadam, is as good as serving prasadam. Everything is here. But chanting should be chanted properly. Why we go to temple? Because we go to temple to see the beauty of the deities. When you see the beauty of the deities, you are attracted to that beauty, you don't like another beauty in the world. That happens. That's the purpose of going to temple is look at the beauty of the deities. Then our eyes are attracted to the beauty of the Lord. Then everything else looks not interested. That's the purpose. Otherwise, your intention of going to temple is equal to going. For example, you are on a scooter. Now you want to go to somewhere, but you don't have time to go inside the temple. Even from outside also, if you pray, God takes that one. It's as good as going inside. Okay, so that you can do it. But when it comes to chanting, say there are Rupa Goswami explains very clearly. 5 things has to be happened. One is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, living in the dhams, and reading Bhagavatam, attending Mangalarati. Other one is discussion of Bhagavatam. These 5 things have to happen. But chanting has to be, out of all these 5, chanting is the primary. Why? When you take Diksha, why they give chanting? Because that's the only thing which connects you to Krishna. There's the only cell phone number between you and Krishna. When you call, Krishna is there. What is chanting? Purpose of chanting? Nama, Guna, Rupa, Leela. All 4 qualities are invested in the Mahamantra. Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's past tense, Krishna's
Leela.
Leela. Everything is there in this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And also I am seeing most of you also sleepy in this class. I am observing for the last 3-4 weeks. Better to have class around 7 o'clock.
Prabhuji, also we can make class little interactive like this.
Yes. Yeah, we'll start that one. And I'm not going to start until I get my money. Just we start on next week. We'll make interactive. And you have to read and come back. Okay. I'm seeing not only Prabhu's mothers also, some of them are very sleepy. Okay, if you want to take nap in the afternoon, that's better than I recommended. So I'm really like chanting. I want to. What's the time now?
9:50.
The class doesn't matter if we are not doing chanting. So we have to focus on chanting. We'll start at 9:20. Start chanting one round. Okay.
So every week can we plan maybe one round?
Definitely.
Chanting?
Sure. Whatever works. Chanting is the primary thing. Yes, Prabhuji.
May I request you from where you were supposed to start today? I know it took all chanting became the center stage. But can we still do one shloka, please?
No, actually my purpose is to complete 2 to 3 shlokas every week. That's my target.
No, today because paucity of time, if we can do one, please.
Sure,
Or
sure.
if you can.
We did
And
already
then we do
9:30.
chanting one
Yeah.
round chanting and whatever.
Right. Okay, now we will do this one. Which one is 9? 313. 313 is done, right?
Yes,
313 is done. 314 will go. No, my problem is I don't have covering shlokas, 10-15 shlokas also, but when the people are not in the crux of it,
No, what I'm saying
no, it's,
that we should not break the continuity.
no,
of the-
we'll go to that.
Even then other discussions taking place that
Right.
must continue. one or
But
two.
it's very disturbing for me to hear that.
No, I
chanting.
could see your
I cannot bear
serious
that.
net or
I cannot
I
bear
don't
that one because
no.
means I'm not doing my job properly.
नहीं स्टूडेंट्स जरा अच्छे नहीं हैं पर वे
Right.
right.
Okay.
क्या करें?
No, I mean I am not qualified to
The
sit.
teacher is good.
No, I don't
The
think.
class is not.
I, well, I
अब अच्छे बन के दिखाओ.
No, because I don't have purity. I don't have purity to convince enough so that you are not. I don't know.
You're convincing.
क्लास पे 2 राउंड सबको करवाया करो एक
नहीं, वो सारा
पहले और एक बाद में
Hmm.
एटलीस्ट 2
No, then Zaifa next Saturday to do rounds again.
Yeah.
And I don't want to repeat that one.
नहीं
Okay, next Saturday
उसका
the 2 round करेंगे ना
होगा,
ठीक है advice.
होगा,
Right.
नहीं सब ठीक
Okay, let's repeat it. Repeat after me. 314. अन्नाद् भवन्ति भूतानि पर्जन्यादन्न संभवः यज्ञाद् भवति पर्जन्यो यज्ञकर्मा समुद्भवः. Read the translation.
Which one was Prabhu?
314.
314. Okay.
78 page.
Read Prabhu.
Translation: all living bodies subsist on food grains which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yajna, and yajna is born of prescribed duties.
Duties. Very, very nice shloka. Somebody wants to. This is a huge purport. I read purport. Just I'll give a gist of it. From next week, as I said, you read and come back, then we'll discuss. So basically, what this shloka is saying is that now the food grains are coming from rains. Rains are coming from by sacrifices, yajnas, right? So we think, yajnas. What we think in this age, in this age we cannot do any yajnas. If we don't do yajna like the previous yugas, we have to have elaborate plays, elaborate sacrifices, all these things, right? So that's the reason why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in this Kali Yuga with the Sankirtana Yajna. Sankirtana Yajna is basically congregational chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So in Kali Yuga we don't have power having a huge places, huge animal sacrifices, these things. That's why he came with a very, very simple formula called Sankirtana Yajna. So what happens with Sankirtana? What's the relation between Sankirtana Yajna and rains? Because I told that we are thanking different demigods for the providing water, sun, rain, all these things. But what's the real relation between sacrifice and the rain? That is discussed in some other, what is that called? I wrote down now, so give me 1 second. That is discussed in the Shatapatha Brahmana literature, Shatapatha Brahmana Vedic literature. The 8th chapter they explain this one. What is the relation between sacrifice and rain? So there is I don't know the relationship, I didn't study that one. So, but when you do sacrifices, the sacrifice leads to rain. One time, who is that Maharaj? He passed, he left this body. He's from Manipal. Bhakti, he came to our house also like 10 years back. I'll tell them. So that Maharaj went to Tirupati and he started using Sankirtana Yajna. Immediately next morning, heavy flooded rains came. This is this example. Immediately the huge rain came. 2-3 days continuous rain. So this Yajna, Sankirtana Yajnas have a power. When you do congregational chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, it's as if it's doing like a Yajna, like in the Treta Yuga and Dwapara Yuga. So that's why it's a recommended process. Okay, some people say, okay, I eat all the time beef, I don't need grains at all. And I eat chicken all the time, I don't eat food grains at all. But even the animals what you eat, they have to eat some grass or some food. They eat a vegetarian food, luckily. We eat non-vegetarian, they eat vegetarian. But that also, indirectly, you have to have sacrifices. Otherwise, rains doesn't come, the grass doesn't come, then you don't have the animal to eat. So, either you are vegetarian or non-vegetarian, the sacrifices have to be performed so that rains would come. And that's the reason why we all subsist on food grains. The basic necessity is food grains. Food grains are coming from because of rain. Rain comes because of sacrifices. But what sacrifice we can offer to Krishna now? Just chanting is enough. When you are all chanting every morning 4:30, that is a Sankirtana Yajna. Then we don't have any scarcity for anything. So that has to be perfect. That's what it says very clearly. Right? So, and I told you about demigod worships and all those things, right? We do demigods for the... But ultimately, the sacrifice done for Vishnu is considered the supreme. Everything was offered to Lord Vishnu as a sacrifice. That is the highest benediction in this Kali Yuga. In the Kali Yuga, we don't have capacity, so we have to do this way, Sankirtana Yajna. So that's why, what is time now? 9:22. We'll do Sankirtana Yajna now. One round, all of us. Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. I was... actually, my purpose was to finish 14, 15, 16 today. But anyway, there was a short weekend. So next week, what I would suggest is 15, 16, 17 we'll discuss. With this new projector, we'll put slokas there, and one of you read and explain what you understood from the sloka when you read. Then we'll discuss on that one. That way we interactive session. Now I see, I am just talking all the time and it's boring also for you listening. So let's see, each one contribute. Okay, this sloka, these are the important points. We'll discuss those important points. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take the Shiva, distribute those beads. We don't have like 3 to 4 people, that's missing. Yeah. It says, Yajna specifically that Sankirtana Yajna prescribed for this age must therefore be performed to save at least from the scarcity of food supply. So if we all chant properly Hare Krishna Mahamantra, there is no scarcity for food, no scarcity for... Because why? You are talking Krishna name. Krishna is a reservoir of everything. He has everything, so we will get everything. That conviction comes only when you do proper chanting. Okay. So all of you know the mantra, right? First mantra? Okay. Today somebody should, every week one person should lead the chanting. Today Venu, can you start? Like, you have a bead, right? Okay, never make touch the beads ground. Okay, they are very auspicious. Okay. So what is the mantra? First mantra we say. Hold on. Let him say. Don't. Let everyone learn, because that's how it becomes. If somebody says and play that. Okay, what's the first mantra we say? Don't take it now. When I'm talking to first people, don't take it. I'm trying to teach. Okay. So what is the first that mantra we say before we chant? Sri Krishna Chaitanya. You know that? You say that mantra when you before chanting? Okay. That's so. Okay. Then it's better ask each person what they do. So we'll try to. Okay. First one we need to say Sri Krishna Chaitanya. No, leave it out. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita Gadadhara. Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Why we have to say this? I have to come to again basics now. Why we have to say this mantra? Anybody can explain? Instead of me telling.
To invoke their blessings or something, so that we something like that. I'm sorry.
No. You are 80% correct. You know the intention. You are not. Whose mercy you are looking for?
Ultimately Krishna's.
Okay.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the
No, not you. I'm not asking you. Only I'll pick up people now and onwards. I am really disturbed today. Okay. So, okay. Tell Prabhuji. You tell Prabhuji. Why we do Sri Krishna Chaitanya? Please don't take it personal. I am concerned. That's why I'm putting on the names. But don't take negative and stop coming here. Okay. Don't do that. I am asking so that I wanted you to understand. That's all. So tell Prabhuji.
We are requesting a mercy of Panchatattva.
Excellent. Very good. Prabhu correct. So Panchatattva, right? Sri Krishna Chaitanya is the one. Nityananda Prabhu. And Advaita Acharya. Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. And Advaita Acharya and Gadadhar Pandit and Srivas. So Sri Krishna Chaitanya is Lord Krishna himself with Radha Krishna combination. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu right side. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Combination of Radha and Krishna. Golden avatar. Golden avatar. Kali Yuga avatar. He is a Kali Yuga Pachita Pavan avatar. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Next is Nityananda Prabhu. He is a Balaram himself. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda. And if you look at next picture, there are 5 Panchatattva. So, leftmost one with the white dadi is there, right? He is a Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya. Who is Advaita Acharya? He is Shiva himself. He is Shiva, Sadashiva, or Lord Vishnu you call. Okay? Lord Vishnu. Okay? Because of Advaita Acharya, please focus, let me talk. Because of Advaita Acharya's prayers, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advented into this world. Because what happened was, when Advaita Acharya was the oldest one, he has seen in Kali Yuga people are suffering. Then he used to pray Shaligram Shila with Tulsi leaves, and he prayed to Vaikuntha Krishna, please come in this Kali Yuga and try to help these people. Then with that request, he came as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Acharya. What is Sri Advaita? Gadadhar. The Advaita Gadadhar Pandit is none other than Radharani himself. Radharani. And Srivas is Narada Muni. So these 5 Panchatattva in Krishna Leela, they came in this is Gaura Leela. Why Gaura Leela? Gaura means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Gaura Leela, all 5 from Krishna Leela, Gaura Leela. If you go to Goloka Vrindavan is made into 2 equal parts. One side is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, other one is Radha and Krishna. Gaura Leela and Krishna Leela. See, Haridas Thakur Samadhi we have seen last week, right? I showed you. Who is Haridas Thakur in Krishna Leela? He is a Lord Brahma himself. So we have all the characters, Krishna Leela and Gaur, because we were not taught Gaur Leela since childhood, so it's very hard to believe. But these are the facts. Okay? So when you say Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, means we are asking, because we cannot do pure chanting, right? Do we do pure chanting? 1 round? 10 bits, can you do pure chanting? By that time you think 10 things about in your brain. So that's why we are seeking them, because when you're chanting Krishna Radha's name, we should not commit any offenses. But by thinking other things, we are committing offense to holy name. We are seeking their protection. Please forgive us by doing these offenses. Is that clear what I said?
Yes.
Because when you're chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we are not supposed to think anything else. If you think something, for example, if I'm talking to this person, other person comes and disturbs me, how I feel? Doesn't have manners, let me finish talking to him. Is that true? And in India, people do not that. At least America people. In India, pain. We are talking, somebody comes and he talks, they do multitasking. I hate that anyway. So, but when I'm talking to him, if somebody disturbs, can you please wait, let me finish him. When chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you will be talking to only Radha and Krishna. Not some. Then, instead of that, you are thinking 10 things in your brain. There is an offense. Offenseless chanting we are not doing. To counteract the offenses, we are seeking their mercy. Why their mercy? Because he is the munificent incarnation, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Most munificent incarnation. They are able to save Jagai and Madai, who are sinful people. They saved them. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has a potency to counteract these offenses. That's why we are seeking their mercy. Is that clear? So Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Clear? Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare. All together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Slow and steady. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare